can go.
Yeah, you can go. Yeah.
It was a tricky game because, you know, the different moments of the team can put you in a situation that you are a little bit laid back, okay? And the first half was a clear picture of we were 2 steps behind on everything, only 11 rebounds, very slow, not physical. So the first half was good Wolves and a very, very below average Žalgiris. I cannot say, you know, we were bad. We just didn't have enough of tension to play. So Wolves coming from a good win, but in a moment where they lost a couple of games, so they were highly motivated. And, you know, it happens like this. But so in the halftime, I explained the situation very clearly to my team, you know, that there's no substitute for the player that goes on the court. It's a physical game. It's a game where running, jumping, grabbing rebounds, putting your body is the only way to play basketball. There's no, this is not volleyball. This is not another sport. So I have a team that is very responsible. We start in a totally different way the second half. We didn't fix the problem of rebounds, but we were a lot better on defense. Cohen didn't score in the last quarter, and I believe that we played solid defense and smart offense, and this was enough without shining to go home with the. It's always nice to win in Vilnius, so and in this arena.
Trenerių komentaras per rungtynes, tai buvo gan klastingos rungtynės. Pirmajame kėlinyje Žalgirio komanda nežaidė gerai. Visur atsiliko 2 žingsniais, buvo per lėti, netokie fiziški. Tai buvo gal ne tiek geras Wolves komandos žaidimas, kiek pirma bloga rungtynių pusė Žalgiriui. Pačiau per pertrauką treneris žaidėjams paaiškino, kad tai yra visai krepšinės rungtynės, tai kur reikia ir fiziškumo, ir griūti dėl kamuolių, ir kovoti dėl kamuolių. Tai nėra koks nors tinklinis, todėl antra pusė buvo kur kas geresnė, komanda gerai gynė, suaktyvino gynybą, Kaunas nepelnė taškų paskutinėm ketvirtyje, to pasakai, jog Žalgiris laimėjo.
Coach, one of those numbers that could make you happy today is turnovers. So the team until the fourth quarter only did 1. In general, at this game was only 6. Is this the thing that you're proud about tonight?
It's something that I addressed to the team. We are working on it. I believe that our turnovers are only coming from discipline and mental toughness. So today, also the very tactical defense that Wolves played doesn't force turnovers, okay? But I believe that we are trying to get better in that aspect of the game.
Klausimas buvo apie trenerį galbūt džiuginantį statistinį rodiklį, tai yra 6 pratęsti kamuoliai per visas rungtynes ir 1 kamuolys iki pertraukos. Pasak trenerio, tai buvo kreipiamas komandos dėmesys, jie žaidė, visa esmė yra žaisti disciplinuotai ir nusiteikus, nors ir Wolves komanda gynėsi labai taktiškai, tačiau tai neprivertė Žalgirio komandos klysti.
Hello, Coach. For any team in any competition, it isn't easy to win 21 times in a row, as Žalgiris is now. What do you think is behind such stability of this team this season in LKL?
First of all, we can win 55 games in a row, and this will count 0 when you come to the playoffs. So I don't look at this. I look at the team is playing. Even in EuroLeague, the last game we played. We were very solid. We won, we lost, but we were playing. So I look only forward, and I know for sure that what we are doing won't be enough in the playoffs. So we will need to gear up and level up everything. but the team is responsible, playing with commitment and playing basketball. So I believe that the players that today were not very efficient were very good on the bench, giving us very good atmosphere and helping the teammates. In a long season like we have, we need everybody. We need everybody. So this is the most important thing. And you can be useful playing, but you can also be useful when you don't play.
Klausimas buvo apie stabilumą komandos, kai jį LKL lygoje fiksuoja 21 išėlės rungtynių seriją. Pasak trenerio, galima laimėti ir 55 rungtynės, tačiau play-off'uose tai nebetenka prasmės. Todėl treneris vis dar tikisi, kad komanda dar dės žingsnį į priekį. Žaidime taip pat treneris išskyrė ir svarbu ant atsarginių žaidėjų vaidmenį. Pasak trenerio, galima ir nežaisti rungtynėse, tačiau taip pat būti naudingų komandai sėdint ar atsarginių suolelį.
Hey coach, Brady Manek left Žalgiris and has been loaned to Turkish team. Why club and maybe you made that decision?
The performance of a player within the season, it's made by a lot of factors. The club saw that we went in a direction, the chemistry developed in one direction, that he didn't have enough minutes. And I believe that the best thing, we believed, that is an organization decision that I supported. We believed that the best thing would be giving him 6-7 games to feel good and finish the season on a high note. Because how we are, in what direction we're going, with the rotation we're having, okay, I believe that with Smilek is playing a lot and very well at the 4, with our Capitanas that is having with me, the best season so far, instead of leadership and efficiency. I believe that you don't want to have an asset that doesn't produce, and it's not good for the player. So I wish him all the best. It's a normal decision to let him have some playing time, nothing else.
Klausimas buvo apie Brady Maneką, kuris nuomos pagrindais persikėlė į Turkijos klubą. Kodėl buvo priimtas toks sprendimas? Pasak trenerio, žaidėjo pasirodymas sezone lemia daug faktorių. Brady Manekas negavo daug minučių, todėl buvo nuspręsta jam suteikti kokias 6-7 geras rungtynes tam, kad jis gerai pabaigtų sezoną. Taip pat treneris įskyrė, kad Smilek šiuo metu žaidžia tikrai gerai 4 pozicijoje, taip pat ir komandos kapitonas duoda indėlį. Todėl toks buvo sprendimas priimtas.
One more about Brady. Last season, club gave him a new deal. What was the expectations and what was the reality?
I respect your question, but I believe that I said to you everything that is regarded for in this moment. Then, at the end of the season, you are going to put everything on the paper, and I can give you a more accurate answer. I just now we didn't think that was good to have him not playing.
Pat buvo klausimas apie tai, kad Brady Manekui praėjusio sezono pabaigoje su Brady Maneku buvo pasirašytas naujas kontraktas ir ko buvo iš jo to tikimasi. Pasak trenerio, jis šiuo metu pakomentavo esamą situaciją ir todėl reikia laukti sezono pabaigos, kai bus galima išsamiau atsakyti šį klausimą.
Coach, you already mentioned about the decision to loan Brady right now. But for example, why did Žalgiris and the team didn't loan him a little bit earlier in the season? For example, 2 months before or or sometime earlier?
Next question, please.
Comparing the, it has been, I guess, a month left to the LKL playoffs. When you're comparing the feeling to last year, do you feel maybe more positive about this team?
No, it's totally different, and it's not about being positive or negative. When I came, basically we were to make a run from my first day to the playoffs, basically, because we were trying to understand, I was trying to understand how to help the team. You know, now for me everything is very clear, okay? We will rest players, we will navigate this month, okay? We will use our young players that are very talented and very helpful. So our focus is the playoffs. You know, these games we are going to play, even tonight, was a perfect setup to lose the game. Because what will change? Nothing. Okay? So this is the truth. But we didn't want to lose the game. So that's the main thing. So it's the longest season ever for me. And I just want to rest my players and keep them in shape. Now, the difference from the last year, that whatever we needed about X and O's, we already have it in the software. We just have to pick the things. Last year was always a catch-up situation, because I remember that I came, I had 35 minutes practice, game, travel, 45 minutes practice, another game, back to back. And that was a catch-up on everything, okay? And this year, we have clear chemistry, we have clear roles, and we can really now work with Justinas, our strength conditioning coach, to arrive in the best possible shape, knowing that what we did won't be enough, and we have to adjust to a different basketball.
Klausimas buvo apie tai, kuo skiriasi praėjusio sezono reguliarios sezonos pabaiga ir nuo to, kaip komanda atrodo dabar. Pasak trenerio, praėjusiais metais jis, kai stojo prie komandos vairo, jis tiesiog neturėjo laiko treniruotėms, turėjo bandyti pagauti visą tą žaidimą, kas vyksta aikštelėje. Tuo tarpu šiemet jį visas dabar dėmesys eina jau į atkrintamąsias. Treneris stengsis ilsinti žaidėjus, sudarys rotacijas, kad ir šį vakar buvo visos galimybės pralaimėti rungtynes. Tas pralaimėjimas nieko nebūtų pakeitęs, tačiau komanda pralaimėti nenorėjo, todėl dabar trenerio visas dėmesys yra dirbti ir su fizinio rengimo treneriu, kad kuo geresnės būsenos išeiti į playoffs.
Coach, correct me if I'm wrong. You said this is the longest season you ever had?
Yeah.
Can you expand a little more on that?
You know, I give you my parameters. A league with 10 teams that finished 25th of June. You know that Greek playoffs already started? They have 10 teams too. And, you know, it's a long season because to play 4 times the same team. Did I answer you?
Klausimas buvo patikslinti trenerio mintį, kurią jis išsakė ankstesnio atsakymo metu apie tai, kad tai yra ilgiausias jam jo karjeroje sezonas dirbant su komanda. Tai pasak trenerio, lygoje yra 10 komandų, o tuo tarpu čempionatas baigsis 25 birželio, kai Graikijoje yra lygiai taip pat komandų, tačiau atkrintamasis jau vyksta ir, taip sakant, žaisti 4 sykius su pačia po komanda turbūt yra per daug.
Coach, not about basketball, but your son came to Lithuania. He was practicing with Lithuanian kids. But what are his aspirations in basketball?
His aspirations is that he has to study, get a degree. But I don't see a better way to grow, to see different realities, to see the youngsters in Lithuania, how they love basketball, how they practice. It was a great, great experience. And it was made not only for basketball, you know, and he had all the teammates were amazing with him, and also the coach, and it was really fun to watch and fun to talk to him about the experience. That is the best way to grow, making experience.
Klausimas buvo apie trenerio sūnų, kuris yra šiuo metu atvykęs į Lietuvą. Pasak trenerio svarbiausia yra tai, kad sūnus gautų išsilavinimą, taip pat jis turėjo progą pasitreniruoti ir pažaisti prieš Lietuvos vaikus, tai jam buvo labai gera patirtis. Ir
Last one for me, I promise, Coach. The Isaiah Wong signed 2+1 deal with Žalgiris. It's quite a long contract comparing to other foreigners in Žalgiris history. What you and the club saw in him, and how much of an impact you had on this deal?
So the first thing, that I don't expect that he impacts every game, because this is still a learning process. I'm sure that all the things that he's going to learn in this season, you're going to have him ready for the next season, and it's the best way, looking at the market, So I believe he is athletic, he is quick, he has to process a lot of things, but he's humble, he's practicing very hard, he has good games, he had bad games. Tonight he didn't figure out how to play. Well, let's go on to the next one. It's a process, and I believe that we saw a good teammate, we saw a player with talent, we saw a player that has to develop through his mistakes. So it's a very smart move from the club, I believe. Ačiū labai, happy Easter.
Happy Easter. against Žalgiris?
I'm pretty happy for the game we played, for sure. The first half, the approach we had, the physicality. I think a lot of things that we prepared, try to, let's say, put Žalgiris in trouble, worked pretty well. Obviously, first half we had 5 turnovers. In the fourth quarter, they increased the level of the physicality and the level of the turnovers. Increased a lot. We finished with 20, and it's not possible to try to compete at this level, if you have 20 turnovers, because most of the possession, in my opinion, and the easy basket started from their fast break game, and in the moment where Francisco was attacking and scoring even tough or lucky shots. In general, I think that's the way. After that we have Blažević back, we have a deeper rotation, we found a new chemistry, and I think that's the way that give us the chance to compete. So I'm pretty happy for the approach we had and for the game we played, unfortunately not for 40 minutes.
Tai komentaras apie rungtynes. Esu laimingas tuo, kaip komanda žaidė, ypač pirmoje rungtynių pusėje. Tai, ką pavyko paruošti Žalgirio komandai, veikia neblogai. Tuo pačiu pirmajame kėlinyje buvo pratęsti tik 5 kamuoliai, tačiau po pertraukos varžovai padidino fiziškumą ir todėl komanda iš viso suklydo 20 kartų, tiek sykių, darius tiek klaidų, laimėti rungtynės yra sunku ir viskas prasidėjo nuo to, kai Žalgiris greitajame puolime rinko lengvus taškus, taip pat ir Silvinas Francisco pelnė taškus po sudėtingų metimų. Taip pat treneris išskyrė tai, kad komanda po Mareko Blaževičiaus sugrįžimo į sudėtį pagerino komandoje chemiją ir tai suteikė pozityvumo.
Coach, one of the positives tonight would also be the rebound battle that your team won, right?
Yeah, I agree. Especially the first half, we were really dominating the boards. We had a lot of second chance shots. We started the first quarter having, I think, 5 offensive rebounds. Deciding to start with this huge lineup, obviously we have more sides and we can crash the board much better. So I told you that's the way. Obviously we also had the chance to grab rebounds because we didn't score. Because if you score, there is no rebounding chances. So obviously it's two-way. But I told you, I liked the last 2 games. I asked to the team to have to keep pushing after the Tuesday game in Klaipėda. And despite the defeat, I really hope and wish that that's the way we want to continue to play.
Klausimas buvo apie kiek treneriui patiko pozityvus dalykas, tai kad Vilkai laimėjo kovą dėl atšokusių kamuolių. Pasak trenerio, pirmoje pusėje jo komanda dominavo po krepšių, kartojo metimus. Aišku, juos kartoti įmanoma tada, kai nepataikai tų metimų. Todėl buvo susikurti tie antrieji šansai. Treneriui patiko, kaip komanda iš esmės žaidė paskutinės prieš tai buvusias 2 rungtynes. Jis prašė komandos tęsti tą žaidimą ir tikisi, kad pavyks dar jį gerinti ateityje.
Coach, you mentioned that you're proud of Marek Blažević tonight, but how far is he from his 100% at this moment?
I mean, it's the third game he played. Is not for sure the Marek Blažević that was really playing impressive games even at the Eurocup level. But at least he's he's part of the team, fully part of the team, and he's working every day to try to be back on the at the same level of performance. So obviously now our goal is to try to fight hardly for the 3rd position, and then we wish to have the complete roster to fight for playoff.
Klausimas buvo apie Mareką Blaževičių, kiek jis yra arti geriausios savo formos. Pasak trenerio, tai yra tik 3 rungtynės, kuriuose Marekas žaidžia. Jis turėjo gerų rungtynių Europos taurės turnyre. Todėl dabar trenerio svarbiausia, kad komanda toliau kovotų dėl 3 vietos ir laukia sugrįžtančių kitų žaidėjų po traumų ir to tikisi išeiti playoffs.
Last question, you mentioned that you want to have a full roster for the playoffs, but tonight we saw that Matas Jogėla was already pre-gaming, had his routine. How far is he from getting back on the court?
I mean, we have to check him day by day. We don't have we have to check his feedback, but he is working to try to be ready, and I hope he will be back as soon as possible.
Klausimas taip pat buvo ir apie Matą Jogėlą, kuris buvo matomas komandai darant apšilimą. Pasak trenerio, jo situacija yra kasdien tikrinama ir tikisi, kad artimiausiu metu jis sugrįš.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, thank you, coach.